Hey, it's me. I'm back, and you will not believe this. I have a book for you. I know. Who knew? I just seem to constantly be finding them. This was one that I just got, and I loved it, and I couldn't wait to read it to someone. So I brought it for you today. But today when we read, we're going to look at this strategy called Tune into Interesting Words. It's a vocabulary strategy. And all it means is pay attention to the words that are kind of new or different, or sometimes they're just words that you enjoy reading. Like one of my favorite words is kerfuffle. Have you ever heard of that? Kerfuffle means to get into a fracas or a mix-up or whatever. So I love to say kerfuffle, and I love it if I find it in a book. So we're going to just look for some interesting words today. And if we come to a word we don't know and we want to figure it out, a lot of times if you just read what's around that word, you'll be able to use those context clues to figure it out. So we'll give it a try. So this book is called Giraffe Problems. It's written by John Jory and illustrated by Lane Smith. And we've read books by this author before, and we've seen books written and illustrated by Lane Smith before. So I think you're going to really like this one. I feel bad about my neck. I do. I can't help it. It's too long, too bendy, too narrow, too dopey, too patterned, too stretchy, too high, too lofty, too necky. Yes, my neck is too necky. Everybody stares at it. This guy, that guy, him, her, them, whatever that is, and her again. Yep, I feel bad about my neck. I've tried dressing it up. I've added a scarf, 2 scarves, a bundle of scarves, a mountain of scarves. I've tried bow ties and regular ties, and both. I've tried hiding it away. I've used shrubs. I've hung out in ditches. I've stood behind trees. I've spent time in the river. He is doing a lot of work on worrying about his neck, isn't he? You ever have anything about yourself that you don't like so much? A lot of people do. Other animals have necks that just work. Take a gander at this zebra's neck. Stripes always look good, so classic. Quit staring at me. Now on that page, I heard that word gander. Take a gander at me. I wonder what that means. Take a gander at me. Maybe take a look. Look at me, pay attention. Or gaze upon this elephant's neck, strong and powerful yet graceful. Stop talking about me. Or glimpse this lion whose neck is adorned with a glorious mane of flowing locks. What a sight! How inspiring! Why can't I have a neck like that? Are you always this loud? My mom said I should be proud of my neck. She said other animals would love to have a neck like this. Yeah, right. No offense, Mom, but nobody wants this neck. It's a neck only a mother could love. All it makes me want to do is hide until the sun sets. Oh, poor guy. Sheesh. Good evening. I've been admiring your neck from afar. Oh, how I wish my neck could look like yours. I'd get so much done in a day. Goodness, I can only imagine all the reaching and grabbing and looking around I'd do. I'd accomplish many of my goals for sure. Meanwhile, I'm saddled with this little excuse for a neck. Oh, interesting. Here, watch me try to stretch it out. Ugh. See, that's about as far as it goes. Pathetic, right? I'm basically neckless. Sigh. Now there's another one of those interesting words. Pathetic. He says, see, that's about as far as it goes. Pathetic, right? I'm basically necklace. So we know he's upset with his neck. He doesn't really like it. So the word pathetic probably means not that great, or kind of, ugh. That's my guess. You feel bad about your neck too? Yep. Huh. I'm Cyrus, by the way. I'm Edward. It's lovely to meet you, Cyrus. So they have something in common, don't they? Can I tell you something else, Edward? Of course, Cyrus. And look at how his eyes, how he's like looking around like, can I really tell him this? Wonder what it is. There is a hill in the distance which you can surely see from your great vantage. I've stood on that very hill for 7 days straight now, staring skyward, watching as a single piece of fruit, a lone banana, slowly changed from green to yellow, ripening. I've endured windy nights and unseasonably brisk mornings with very little sleep as I waited and waited, hoping against hope that the fruit would drop before me so I could sample its sweetness and nourish myself in the process. Yet day after day, I felt like such a fool as I stretched my neck toward those greedy branches, only to be limited by my own physical shortcomings. So he has just sat there waiting to get a banana. You want a banana from a tree? Yes, that's what I said. So watch this. Plunk. Here you go. Whoomp. You did it. You made it look so easy. Munch, 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 munch. Delectable. So that's what a banana tastes like, huh? It was worth the wait. Look at his face, how happy he is. Now there's another one of those interesting words, delectable. So let's see if we can figure out. Munch, munch, munch. He's so happy. And he says, delectable. So that's what a banana tastes like, huh? It was worth the wait. So I'm pretty sure delectable must mean another way of saying delicious or marvelous or wonderful. Edward, face it, your neck is impressive. It allows you to do amazing things. For instance, you solved my week-long banana dilemma in 10 seconds. Banana dilemma. He solved the dilemma. What do you think dilemma would mean if he solved his banana dilemma in seconds? Well, thank you, Cyrus. I think you have a swell neck, too. It's elegant and dignified, and it works well with your shell. That means a great deal to me, Edward. Say, do you like bow ties, Cyrus? I'm not sure, Edward. I've had very little experience with them. You look wonderful, Cyrus, as do you, Edward. I feel good about our necks, Edward. Thank you, Cyrus. For once, so do I. Yes, for once, so do I. I think there might be a little message in that story, too, that the author and illustrator wanted us to get. What do you think that might be? What do you think the point of that story was? What do we learn from that? Think about that one. So remember, when you come to words that are unusual or that are spicy words, take a minute and use those words around it. That's called context clues. Use the context around it to think what it means. And then see if you can use those words in your writing or your reading. So maybe at dinner tonight, when someone makes you a meal, you could say, oh, Dad, those hamburgers were delectable. Mom, that was the most delectable meatloaf I've ever had. Boy, will they be impressed. Or if you have a problem, you could tell people you are having a dilemma. Oh, I've got such a dilemma. I don't know whether to eat the strawberry Pop-Tart or the blueberry Pop-Tart. What a dilemma. Or maybe when you're looking for something, you can say, I'm taking a gander around to see if I can find any flowers in the yard. All right, tune into interesting words. You keep reading, I'll keep reading, and I'll see you back here next week with another book. Take care, stay safe, I love you.